Babe Boomer. Fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, she'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Take a look.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as she connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So 2 down. Blake Perkins digs in now. Tapped out in front of the plate, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We plate 2 full. It's the Mets 7 and the Brewers 1. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
Foul ball there. Hamilton off of first with 2 away. To the right side, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
Pulls that one foul. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The left fielder, Blake Perkins.
So 2 down, Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers.
Designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
Into left center for a base hit. So she gets on base and keeps it going.
Good grip.
Up next for the Brewers.
Next for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins.
Perkins.
Abel, 24 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. 1 strike away. Runner takes off. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
This to third, and that's a base hit. Boomer around third. She'll score. It's 7-3. So now a pinch hitter, Andrew Vaughn, the winning run on base for him. One out. Runner at second. Bryce Terrain up now for the Brewers. The winning run on second base. That's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only one gone. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
That one lifted to left. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Brewers finally walk it off.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
Close one here today, and your final 11-10. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Boog Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
So two down at the plate. Babe Boomer.
Really strong hitting performance recently. More than 3 hits per game over this last stretch.
Hit hard on the ground to short. That's the third out. Brewers go down quietly. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here at American Family Field. On to the third inning. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Swing and a ground ball. Boomer. The throw to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Man at first, one away.
For the Brewers, the shortstop, Babe Boomer.
Boomer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 190 pounds, and she was a third-round pick back in 2025. In the air, left field. Soto going after it. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Cut off, throw to third. Save. And now second and third with one gone.
She was all over that one. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Next to hit, Blake Perkins.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Run scores. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He scores. It's 6-1. First and second, one out. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the number. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. On the ground. Slides for the stop. Not in time. No. He's safe.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
So they're all loaded up. This is Bryce Terang. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. She's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 6-2.
Up next for the Brewers, the shortstop, Babe Boomer.
Liner caught at second.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder, number 16, Blake.
We go to the 8th, and stepping in for New York, number 76.
Ramirez.
Up the middle, Boomer. On the run, sends it over to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Number 76 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th.
The shortstop, Babe Boomer.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Great job.
Up next for the Brewers.
Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins.
Blake.
The Mets up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground right side. Fired to second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Yelich.
Boomer had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
It was a strong individual day for her, even if they couldn't quite get the win. This is a game she can feel really good about.
Babe Boomer, a promising prospect, just about ready to go. She brings a combination of talent, dedication, and heart to every game. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Now the number 2 hitter, Edouard Julien.
Number 6, Edouard Julien.
Beck aboard here at first with nobody out. What a stop. There's 1. And 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
here in Milwaukee. Bottom of the inning. Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's your 1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Takes the turn. She's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise she put a great swing on it.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's Christian Yelich. In the dirt. Runner at second. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Coming home. The throw in. And she's out.
Right there on the tag. Out.
Well, Boog, you have to be able to trust your coaches in this spot. That's what baseball is all about. You're relying on the people around you to set you up for success. Players need to rely on their coaches the same way they rely on their teammates.
Ezekiel Tovar getting ready to hit.
Ezekiel Tovar.
Chopper right side. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
Up next for the Brewers, the shortstop, Babe Boomer.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying, and it one-hops the wall. And she's going to get to second with nobody out.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. In the air, left field. McCarthy under this one. Brings it in, and there's one away.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
One out, runner at second. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Runner at second. And ball four, two aboard.
Up next for the Brewers, the first baseman, number 5, Brandon
Lau at the plate.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-1 popped in the air, left field. McCarthy under it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder, Jackson.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Churio. Two on, 2 outs. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving.
Steps in. They've got the edge, but the job's not done. She's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Liner caught it second. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22.
Boomer with some solid production in the win.
You can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like she did in this one. No question, she's a key contributor for them.
The designated hitter, Big Boomer.
And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. McCarthy has a beat on it, brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. In comes the runner from third. We're tied at one.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and she gets in the tying run.
Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers. Feltner back to work. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's something to watch, Singy. She's got the best OPS on the team. She can hurt you. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. Banks off the wall. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
She was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22.
Here's Yelich at the dish.
Yelich.
So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Up the middle.
All right, you're here. You're here.
And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try
Up
there.
next for the Brewers. The
Didn't
first
exactly
baseman,
square
number
that one
5,
up, but sometimes you don't have to.
Wow.
So two in scoring position with one out. And now it's Brandon Lau.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And they're all loaded up. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Churio.
The right fielder, Jackson.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to Freeman. They get one. On to first, double play.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Nobody on her team has a better batting average than she does, Siggy. 0-1 now. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And she's got her second double of the game.
She has had such a good day today. I don't think she's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH.
Correct.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. One out, the runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. And ball four, two aboard.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22, Christian.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Runners at first and second with one gone. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's now 9-4. Boomer digs in, tying run on.
You know, Boog, it gets tense in these late game battles, and it comes down to focus. Can't afford to miss the mistake pitch right here.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner from second crosses the plate. And this game is tied in the seventh. Safe. And that's her third hit. Well, she delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, she's so dialed in. I don't think she even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see players take in this situation.
This is Bryce Terang. The 2-2. Now here's a flare off the bat. Base hit. Roll into third. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
These hitters are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Brewers, the first baseman, number 5, Brandon
Lau at the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you're...
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air center field. And that is the third out of the inning. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. We look ahead to inning number 8, and we are tied 9-9. Babe Boomer getting ready to hit. Singing, even casual fans have heard this player's name. Of course, she's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. She's proved her tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
Not in time. She's got a double. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now a move being made at second base. Here's the Brewers pinch runner, Blake Perkins. They want his wheels out there after the one-out double. Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. Jackson Chourio will hit next. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Bernardino is just one strike away. This one in the air, center field. Doyle should have this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies even this series up at a game apiece. Boomer was a real bright spot despite the loss. 2 runs batted in on 4 hits. Some impressive work.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but she certainly wasn't the reason they lost.